Sergeant Tanya Nixon is making history.
I am the first black woman to actually run and win the seat of constable in Travis County.
Nixon will oversee Precinct 1, an area she's all too familiar with. It's where she's from. A constable is charged with many tasks in their community.
We're licensed peace officers, so we do civil and criminal process. We serve papers, we sell property to settle judgments. We're in the community a lot. We do a lot of community outreach.
She says, but the work is not a walk in the park.
People, they probably think civil is easy, but civil involves disrupting people's livelihoods.
Nixon is taking office during a time when trust in any law enforcement is quivering in many communities. She feels the road to making amends begins with electing a familiar face. This in the wake of a newly elected woman of color as the U.S. VP.
We still have a lot of African Americans in Precinct 1, and I want to show other African American young girls, young boys, that you can still achieve a lot. If you have a heart and passion, go for what you know.
Most importantly, she believes she can relate to her community.
I've seen a lot of things, I've been through a lot of stuff, and the reason I ran was to encourage other people that have shared experiences like me not to be afraid to run. My biggest thing is dismantling the school-to-prison pipeline. I've had my own experience with that. Yes, my son is a convicted felon, and so I'm very heavy on that, and I very believe in giving people second chances.
Our justices of the peace took a really important step, saying that they are not going to be having eviction hearings in court until May 8th. That, however, still allows landlords to begin filing evictions and start giving people eviction notices.
When the pandemic hit, the city placed a hold on evictions, which still stands as of today. The constable-elect is lately tasked with communicating tenants' rights and enforcing laws if landlords try to illegally evict during the pandemic.
I just politely and professionally explain to them the requirements, the prerequisites of what evictions can be done right now, and the only way you can evict someone right now is if there's an immediate threat to danger to the person or property. You got people sometimes losing their homes. They've been in their house 20 years, and then they got to up and leave, so you can't go in there and treat them like criminals.
Nixon hopes to make big changes while in office.
I plan to make sure all the deputies have their mental health certification and possibly create a crisis intervention team, which goes along with the community policing.
And she strives to be a beacon of hope for all women in her community, not just those of color. Bridget Spencer, Fox 7 Austin News.